Let's Play!
Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. We have reached Team Snagum's hideout, so why don't we just go explore the place? I guess I should maybe check my Pokemon quickly. You know what? We're gonna switch out this to this, and you know what? I think Steve needs some action, because, yeah, Tropy's a few levels behind, but he's also evolved, so we also found 3 Ultra Balls. That is very useful. Okay, now this right here. I always, because these were in Pokemon Coliseum as well, I always thought these were like vending machines, so I'd always go up and check them, because it looks like something that you can store items in. I don't know, there never was anything, because this game doesn't have hidden items, it seems like. Which is a little sad, but that's fine. Hey, there's a Coke in there, look! It is a vending machine, I was right. Jeez, don't you love it when you're just everything you know is right? Hey, bro. Ah, my TV went crazy, it's a good thing you can't see it. Ah, Michael, darn it, you came to get the snag machine back? That should be a question, not a exclamation. Jeddo, not to be confused with Jaddo, the main enemies from Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe is one of those series that I love the series, but I can't play the games. It's like, I love everything about it except for the games themselves. And then I think about it and realize, well, there's not much to it other than the games, so what you gonna do? And I guess we really shouldn't have taken Tropy out, but that's fine. I mean, we got Blizzard. We're good, except Blizzard has really done, like, no damage during the entire game, but that's fine. Again, that's just an opinion. And opinions don't not matter. To me. To nobody. There we go. Triple negatives. It's always fun confusing people with triple negatives. Skelehor! What are you doing? What are you doing missing with freaking... It's like... You should... Wait, is Ghost not very... I mean, is Poison not very good against Ghost? I did not know that. But now I do. Because knowing is half the battle. That's another one of those old joke things that, you know... Although, I will say, I am poisoning my little sister into knowing all this stuff. Like, for instance, we were watching Star Wars Episode 4 yesterday, and the "It's a Trap" came on screen. She's like, oh, I didn't know that was from Star Wars. And I'm like, yeah, what did you think it was from? The internet? Oh. And I guess it does sort of come from the internet. I mean, at the time, it probably wasn't that big, and then the internet kind of blew it up into a huge thing because there's so many different ways to use it, and I don't know. I love Admiral Akbar. You know, for like just such a one-off character. Don't tell me. Okay, I was gonna get mad at Skelehor again, but wow. Are you serious? That's not even funny, game. Don't wait. Why am I Helping Hand? It's gonna kill it any. Oh, whatever. Whatever. But Helping Hand is really good in this game. It's funny because like you're playing Pokemon Black, White, Ruby, Sapphire, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. You get Helping Hand and you're like, well, that'll not really be useful unless I'm doing like competitive, and because there's only like 12 double battle trainers in the game. But no, in this game it gets a lot of use, which is really good. Taunt? Oh no, that's it's not good. As a kid, I didn't understand the purpose of taunt. I'm like, oh, so you're gonna make me not be able to use like non-attacking moves. Well, that's not good. But I mean, now I see what's the point. Because I mean, like, there's some Pokemon whose non-attacking moves are really dickish. So, although as a kid, I never used any moves that didn't attack. Even now, it's like, unless it's like a really good one, like Dragon Dance, I'm not gonna get like, even like Swords Dance. I'm not a big fan of it. Competitive-wise, it's fine. But in the game, you know, you kind of do need a lot more. Attacks for variants. Also, Thief. That's a move that scared me as a kid. Because I used to think that, oh, my TV's yellow now. Ooh, that's interesting. But I always used to think that, like, if you used, like, if an opponent used Thief on you, then you were screwed, like, for the game. Like, the item you had was gone. I did learn later that any items stolen do get returned to you at the end of battle. So, that's good. But I didn't know that, and it took them until frickin' Black and White to tell you that. You know, it's that kind of stuff that makes me. Oh wow, we didn't even kill it. That was come on, hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Yes! Oh, it committed its own death. It committed its own death? Really? Can't I just say? Oh, I guess I shouldn't say that one word because of that recent thing that happened that I have an opinion on, which I'm actually not going to talk about because I have strong opinions about things, and so that's why I like to keep my mouth shut, especially in like in class and stuff. That's one thing. My math teacher hates me. It's like he's like, I know you know the answers, but you don't say them. And it's like, yeah, no, I know the answers, and I know I'm not saying them because I don't want to be a tryhard. Because that's my one fear. My one fear is giving people the false sense that I'm good at math. I know the answers that he gives out. It's just I'm not good at like actually. Well, I'm good at actually doing them. It's more just the remembering the little things that really gets me. And when I say really gets me, I mean like really gets me. I got a 61 on my last math test. I was so happy that I didn't fail. Like that's how bad it is. It's gotten to that point where you're just happy you're not completely and utterly failing. It's sad, but I mean, I'm not gonna need math in college, university, whatever I do. But oh right, my math teacher was like, hey Tanner, you know that calculator you're using? And I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, that's not allowed by our school policies. Because my calculator was a TI-89. We're only allowed TI-85, 84, I don't freaking know. 89 is apparently too high tech. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Yeah, apparently you can have a calculator that like, because the reason is, if you get like 5 pi over divided by 2, and you get the answer 5, like you should get a decimal, you know, then you have to work it out by hand. Well, my calculator gives 5 pi over 2 as the answer. You know, it doesn't simplify it. Which, you might say that's kind of stupid because, you know, that's exactly what it put in. But for longer stuff, it's nice. So then he was like, yeah, that's not allowed by the government. It's not going to work unless we put our targets to sleep. Well, you don't freaking date rape me, bro. Oh, I shouldn't say that because that's another controversy. Whatever. I've already taken the snake machine to the boss. Gunzap's mighty tough. Well, you know what? He might be tough, but I bet you we can beat him. You know why? We got the magic of grinding, and he has the magic of being an NPC who cannot even grow in level unless we meet him again. Geez, being an NPC in a video game would be like the scariest thing ever. Think about it. You literally only can say one thing unless, you know, you say the one thing about saying the one thing. It's like, oh, it's scary. Oh, right, I guess I should talk about it. I beat the sequel to Don't Take It Personally, Babe, but Just Ain't Your Story called Analog A Hate Story. It was really interesting. It was one of those really amazing games that, like, but the thing is, though, oh, TM29, I can't LP it. I can't. It's impossible because of how the game is structured. It is not a oh my goodness, Psychic. It is not a regular sort of game. Oh, I'm not going to waste it on Skelehor. No, I'd rather give that to a Psychic type itself. And Flamethrower? I want Trophy to have Flamethrower. Flamethrower is much better than Ember. And Fire Blast combined. Like, Flamethrower is the best fire type move. Because it has the 100 accuracy and 95 power. This one has 120 power, but 85 accuracy. So, I'm going to get rid of Ember here. Because that's my choice. I don't know if I was saving that for something, that's why I had it in there, but, yeah, I'm gonna way off for Psychic. Maybe once, what's his name evolves. Are you just not gonna battle me? Okay, that's cool. Huh? Huh? Kid, didn't I see you before? Oh. You know, that's fine. Biden! It's, what's his name? United States of America! Actually, that video just got posted. Let's see if there's any comments. Oh my goodness, a Crobat. See if anybody's made comments on it. Because as you know, if you comment while I'm doing a part, you get a shout out. Let's see here. So we're going to have Steve fake out the Crobat, and we're going to Blizzard. Anybody? No? Well, that's fine. I mean, it's not like I look forward to every time somebody comments, and oh, what? Inner focus prevents flinching? Wow, that's like never came into play. So it's like, you know, I actually do. I really look forward to getting comments. That's one thing. Whenever I post a video, whenever I get a comment, I look at it and I love it. Unless, of course, it's on like a popular video and I start getting like the other YouTubers. You know what I mean? Oh, and also, everybody who says first, I want to block, but then I know then I'll lose people. But seriously, nobody cares that you're first. And honestly, doing the whole, oh, here comes the blue shell thing is even worse. Just don't, okay? You can just ignore them, because I ignore them. I mark them as spam, okay? If you're one of those people who do the whole first thing, I'm sorry, you really need to get laid. Although, that's a horrible thing to say. I hate when people say you need to get laid. It's like, yeah, well, duh. I mean, that's like the purpose of being a teenager. That's the end game. That's the final boss for being a teenager. But, I mean, at the same time, it's, you know, I mean, I myself am waiting for marriage. I know I'm not religious, you know that. I talked about the last part, but I think it's a choice for me. I think it's, I don't know. Plus, my mom threatened to cut my dick off with a rusty butcher knife, hence why I'm like that. But, that is, yeah, no, she actually did. It's upstairs. It's rusty, and she said she was going to throw it away, but she's keeping it in case I, quote, whip it out without, you know, before marriage. So, unquote, the unquote came before. But, that's, yeah, no, she wasn't even joking about that. Like, that's the scary part. My mom is actually so freaking hardcore. I'm honest here. She was a cop. But before she was a cop, she was a homicide investigator. You know CSI and stuff? Yeah, she's told me about how you have to, about some of the stuff they don't show on CSI, like the burning off of the skin with acid. And the, what other stuff was there that gave me nightmares about her talking about? Oh, right, she had to take the, like, how do I put this? You take the chopped up remains of a crazy murder victim, dip it in acid so that you can just get the bones to do DNA testing. And so yeah, she did that, and then she was a teacher. And she has so many stories, like horror stories about children and stuff. Like it's honestly really scary. Skellahor, yeah, can you stop missing? Like seriously, is it that hard? That's fine, you're dead. It's fine. I don't even care. You are dead. You have achieved dead status. I'm sorry, but all good things come to an end. I love how I can just make myself, like, I don't know if, you can't tell because I didn't go through with it, but I can just make myself cry. And, you know, that's good on one hand, for acting, for exaggerating my emotions, but it's also bad because sometimes when I just, you know, joke around, I actually start to tear up. Like, right there, when I was doing the whole, oh, it's so sad, like, I actually started to tear up. And people ask how you do that. I've had a lot of people ask, you know, me, how do you do that? Like, I mean, because we were doing drama class and stuff and things, and how do you do that? They'd ask me. It's honestly a little weird. It's like you have to put yourself into the mindset. I think it's called method acting, where you convince yourself you are that thing you're acting as. It's really weird. Like, it's hard to explain, but it's interesting. Just being able to do that. I've heard that if you could do that, it means you have a lot of empathy, which, you know, is like sympathy. Wait, no, is empathy the other? I don't remember. But it's interesting. It really is interesting. Very interesting, yes. Actually, I was thinking yesterday about, like, which voices I do for my LPs, which I find perfect. Because one of my friends on Facebook, hi, Justin, you're watching my video. I know you are. I know you are. And he was saying how he can't stop, like, he's playing Pokemon XD, and he can't stop listening to Chobin and, you know, Chobin's voice, because it's just so perfect for his character. Oh goodness, that hurt my throat. And I just started thinking, like, what other voices do I do that's kind of perfect? And I thought, well, my Professor Oak voice is pretty good. It's so good, sometimes I just break out into it. I surprise a lot of people in class because I go up to them and go, hello there, I'm Professor Oak, except I don't, that's weird, but I mean, I have a couple of friends who I talk to lots of times, and they talk about Professor Oak, and I say, hello there, I'm Professor Oak. And, you know, I get so happy that I can do a Professor Oak voice. Now, it doesn't sound as good on the recordings, but let me tell you, in real life, it sounds pretty good, pretty convincing, actually. the recordings do... Sorry about that. The recordings do change how a voice sounds. Like, it's really weird. Like, I mean, I know the whole, if it comes from you, it sounds better thing, and I do believe that. I mean, like, I think some of my voices sound perfect, and I listen to it again, and I'm like, oh, I guess not. Another one. It's my banjo voice. I just love talking like banjo. I mean, it's so usable. And also, you can also do Big the Cat. No, wait, no. Froggy! You have to do deeper for Big the Cat. I'm not as good as my Big the Cat. Also, Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie, I can do both. You know, I can do freaking conversations with myself. Hey there, Kazooie.
What is it, Banjo?
Are we playing Pokemon, Kazooie?
It seems we are, Banjo. Look at that. Aquarius is using Icy Wind. I'm an Aquarius. What are you, Banjo?
Oh, I kind of lost the voice at the end there. Whatever. I mean, I have nothing to commentate over in this. This is why I really should, like, I should wait off between doing Pokemon games. That's one thing I honestly kind of regretted doing this game because I get it now. Wait, no, that's not his voice. What was Biden's voice? Oh, frick. I don't even remember. I get it now. You were on the SS Libra when we went to get that snake machine. Okay, I got it now. I won't have to agonize over this. You're the kid from back there. I got it now. Okay, well, that's good. That's why I honestly kind of regretted doing this game for a bit, because doing 2 Pokemon games in a row, really two of any game in a row, unless it's more of an action game, then you really, you know, I don't know. Doing RPGs is completely different from doing an action game, though. It's like, just how you do it, it's interesting. Like doing RPGs, you really have to find stuff to talk about, especially in battles. But when you're doing an action game, you can really just sort of talk about how it's not listening to what you control. You can scream at it when you die, and it's different. It's very different doing those types of games. Honestly, I don't know which I prefer. Pokemon I do like because I have such knowledge of it. But at the same time, I kind of wish there was more action. Hey, who? Delkitty can be purified. Well, hunky-dory, we're never gonna use you. Hey, Walkin'! Wait, no, that's the man voice. Wait, no, wait. Wait, let me think of a voice. That snake machine you went and got, what's up with it? It's too honkin' small. How am I supposed to fit this on my arm?
Oh, but it's not the machine small. It's because your arm is so thick, Gonzap.
Shut your trap! Bring me something so useless as this, huh? Who is this kid here? There! That kid there!
Hey you're that kid! He must have come for this snake machine. Good work getting out here. We're not about to let you have it. We're not about to let you have it back. Give it up now, kid.
Well, why are you fighting me if I can't even... Like, what's the point? Just say we're not giving it to you, and then that's it. You don't have to do... Why do you have 2 Gloom? That is so stupid. Why would you have 2 of the exact same Pokemon? I understand if you're doing the whole... There's that double battle thingy in Pokemon Platinum and Heart Gold where it's like, oh, you need 2 of the same Pokemon. There's that and it's fine because that's the rules for the thingy. Why'd you just do it when there are no rules? You should get one to cover the weakness. And if you have an entire team of Gloom, I will be sad for you and for me. So, I guess since we're kind of far into, you know, going to be my next LP, I should kind of discuss it. I mean, because Scott Pilgrim's over, and I don't know if... I am waiting for something for this, so it will be done. This is gonna, like, my next LP, my next couple LPs are set. It's just the order that I might do them in might change up a bit, which, I mean, is fine and all. The first 2 are RPGs, so I'm a little worried about that. I might do an RPG and something else, but I am gonna finish this one off too. So it's all just depending on what I kind of want to do. I don't know yet. Though, like I said, the next one is set. I am waiting for something. I've actually yet to send out the request for it. I've talked to the people about it, but I'm gonna need a couple of voice acting help. Not for much of it, but just for 3 things. 4 things, yes. It's a very obscure game though. Like, when I say very obscure, I mean like if you haven't heard of the series, that's normal. Let alone this one specific game in the series. It's very, very, very Japanese. Although not anime Japanese as you think. Also, it's not even very Japanese. It's almost more Korean. Like, there's a lot more Korean in it than there is actual Japanese. It's, what else is there? There's... That's all I'm gonna say, I think, for now. Actually, though, Fuad, part 3 of his Rayman, part 3 of Rayman 3, the one where he, I'm in it. I'm in that episode, and, I do say what it is. So, be sure to subscribe to Daffodil Gaming. Trophy wants to learn Bite? Sure, I mean, Faint Attack, is it better? Yeah, it's well, this one, oh no, I want to keep Faint Attack, because then it'll never miss. So yes, Mantine, oh noes, that is not a good typing for the one I'm fighting with. Yes, Daffodil Gaming, rate, subscribe, like, favorite, everything, because he's my bro. Power fist myself. Did I really just say I'm fisting myself on camera? Yes, I did. But you know what, guys? That's fine. Because on Tanner's channel, there is no taboo. And I'm not talking about the final boss from, oh my god, it is 8:16. I should probably hurry up and finish this, because I have to get going to school. I just love school. And I say love very sarcastically. Okay, Banana grew to level 29. I mean, no, I'd rather not leave this on through the entire day. That has caused issues in the past with the whole thingy with the thingy. I mean, the only time I've ever left my GameCube on was once overnight because I wanted to get the play 40 hours and play 20 hours characters from Sonic Riders, and I got them. But, yeah. I was told later, though, that GameCubes can overheat, so that's not good. That's not good at all. Although I did learn that cartridge-based games cannot overheat, which is interesting. Honestly, sometimes people say stuff like, you know, oh, it's so nice how much you can put onto the game cartridge. But, I mean, actually, no, I agree with that. You see, I almost prefer cartridges to games, like disc games, because with cartridges, you could just leave them in the cartridge. And I mean, yes, you're not supposed to, but at the same time, you can just do that. And nobody, like, I don't know. I think I'm saying that because I've lost a few discs. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, there's nothing worse than looking over on my shelf there and seeing a game that does not have a disc. Like a game case that I've lost the disc for. It is honestly one of the saddest feelings ever. Especially, like, some of them I don't care about. Freaking Boogie Superstar. Oh no. But, can you stop, Banana? But, it's like there's one game that I lost that was one of my favorite games ever, and I need to buy a new copy, and I need to do it as soon as possible, because otherwise I will cry. I mean, I still have my save data, which is good, but it's an expensive game. I got it as a present, and it's hard to find. I'm talking about Endless Ocean 2, which is, in my opinion, one of the best Nintendo, like, non-big licensed Nintendo games ever. It is amazing. Like it's by Nintendo, but there's no, like, Nintendo ties to it, really. Like, I mean, I don't know, there's no cameos from any Nintendo stuff. But it's just so well done. Oh, it's great. Walk in, we beat you. Trying to take you head on was a bad idea. You know what else was a bad idea? Taking head on to begin with. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. I really hope we're not going to battle him right now. Oh, hey, not bad. Pretty impressive, if I may say so. Listen, kid, why don't you join us and we'll smash Cypher together? If we snag all the shadow Pokemon from them using the snag machine, Cypher will collapse. When this happens, Seeing Snag will step up and take over. So how about it, will you join us? Hell yes, I want to join you. Those are some awesome jackets. Ha ha ha, don't lie, because you're obviously no good at it. Your lips are twitching. All you really want to do is get the snag machine back, don't you? Fine, you'll have... Oh, frick. Okay, guys. In the next part, we will fight Snagem Head Gonzab. Frickin' sure you can. Okay. I really hope my GameCube doesn't overheat, because I will have to leave it on, or I could just do this all... I could probably just do this all over again. Guys, in the next part, we will be fighting Gonzap. I will battle back up to this point and do this things. So, bye guys! I really hope my GameCube doesn't overheat, but I really have to get to school because it is school time, and oh my god, it is 8:20, I have to go, bye guys!